Dear ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to have you here on the panel MedTech StartUps in Serbia and the models of financial support by the UK. Welcome to Serbia, welcome to Belgrade, and welcome to Ložionica. Today, it is my pleasure to be here as a moderator. My name is Aleksandra Dragičević, and I'm going to be your host. So if you have any other questions, you can ask me. Over the past few years, as you already know, the MedTech sector has become one of the greatest and fastest growing sectors in Serbia and over the world. We are standing together of interaction by the healthcare, technology, and data science. In Serbia, we already have a strong base of different researchers groups, startups, and digital solutions. But what we want to know today, already together with the UK, is how we can support our startups, what we can get, because you know that United Kingdom has the great regulatory investment in innovation models. Today, our focus are two subjects. First, it's the current landscape of MedTech startups in Serbia, their challenges, opportunities, and success stories. And the other subject and the other theme, what we are talking about, is how the financial and support models from the United Kingdom, including grants, venture capital, public-private programs, can help strengthen and accelerate the development of Serbian companies. Also, our goal today is to explore where Serbia currently stands in the MedTech innovation map, how we can strengthen the links with international markets, and what specific steps we need to do that our startups can become globally recognized and competitive. Also, we will start today with the overview of the practical insights from our startups. We have 3 startups to present here today. And my pleasure is now to call Mr. Igor from the ClaviusHealth company to present their startup. So, Igor, please, floor is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. As it is a good practice, I'll start my presentation with a small excuse. I'm an ill-prepared engineer, and I'll have to use a bit of my notes. But notes are decent, so no worries. OK, so what is this about? Let's start with a quick show of hands. How many of you experienced back pain in last year? I know I did. OK, so it's massive. It's massive. It's prevalent. It's human. And according to our research, only in US, it puts a burden of several hundreds of billions of dollars on their health system. Enormous amounts. But here is a kicker. We still don't have a scalable, objective, radiation-free way to assess spinal alignment in everyday clinic practice. You either get subjective visual exams, or you jump straight to X-ray or MRI with cost, logistic, and radiation. But we can do better than that. What if spinal alignment were a vital sign? Quick, safe, objective, right where care happens. So, to make it real, let me do a bit of history. ClaviusHealth started around 3 years ago when my friend Sasha, sitting right there, approached me. Sasha suffers from scoliosis. It's a mild case, but he thinks that if it would have been captured early enough with proper treatment, he would be able to completely avoid it. And now his younger daughter also suffers from scoliosis. She has shown early signs of scoliosis development like a few years ago. Since I'm by vocation a biomedical engineer, and at that time I used to run a software company, Sasha approached me with an idea for us to try to make a way to assess spinal health and perform early diagnostics of spinal conditions in a radiation-free manner. So I've gathered the team, and I've pulled in two academic heavyweights, Professor Ban Bukpa, who is currently the chief of orthopedic surgery at Children's Hospital in Tiršova, and Professor Dragan Mirkov from the Faculty of Physical Sciences, who is a world-renowned biomechanics expert. At that time, Dragan used to work with Microsoft Development Center here in Serbia on testing Azure Kinect cameras for biomedical research. So his recommendation was pretty straightforward: go with depth imaging. And that's how we've started. We've made the proof of concept in a matter of months using Azure Kinect camera. But then life happened. We made a small break. But since a year ago, we are back stronger than ever. Okay, so what's the problem that we are trying to take care of? Clinicians lack objective, scalable tools. Many patients skip scans because of duration exposure, just for diagnostics. And the imaging, as I already said, adds cost and complexity. So a pretty much correct number in terms of how much MSK disorders contribute to annual healthcare costs in the US is around $400 billion. So this is the why. And here's the what. Clavius platform captures a quick 3D depth scan of the patient's back using off-the-shelf sensors. In this case, we utilize Azure Kinect camera, but we are also working with Arbok cameras, Azure Kinect successor. Then our algorithmic bundle, which includes state-of-the-art AI, produces transparent, reproducible alignment metrics as an explainable report in minutes. There is no special imaging suite, no radiation. We get clinical-grade repeatability. It's built for where care actually happens: physical therapy, chiropractic, and sports medicine clinics. This is the aha moment, both for the practitioner, clinician, and the patient. Seeing clear visual overlays and trendable numbers, suddenly posture is not an argument, it's data. Patients get it too. Transparent visuals drive adherence. If you can show improvement, they'll do the work. A bit of market overview. I'll just touch on a few numbers. So let's put the vision first. Posture becomes a routine metric, like blood pressure, for every outpatient MSK visit and employer wellness program. I will end one number. If you take into account that there are around 108,000 outpatient clinics in the US. Oh, there's an issue with mic. Oh, really? Okay. I hope I was loud enough for everybody to hear. Okay. So now I feel a necessity to sing a bit, but I'll try to spare you. Okay. So, in US, 108,000 outpatient clinics across physical therapy practices, chiropractic, and sports medicine. If you take a pricing assumption of $5K for the initial setup and $1,500 per month per seat, with average of 1.5 seats per clinic, you come to the number of around $3 billion for total accessible market. Globally, situation looks even more promising. If you include outpatient clinics in OECD markets plus a slice of hospitals, then you're going to be at 9 to 11 billion a year, potentially. The real unlock is standardization, a reproducible, radiation-free alignment measure any clinic can run day one. We are also seeing strong tailwinds, forces in the market that make what we're building not just possible, but inevitable. First, healthcare is shifting hard toward preventive and non-invasive solutions. Second, computer vision and explainable AI have matured to the point where this can run in a regular clinic, not a research lab.
And third, employers and insurers are desperate for objective data in musculoskeletal care. Posture and spine metrics are the missing piece. So we basically have 4 buckets today. Subjective exams with high variance, no baseline. Then we have imaging, which is precise but includes radiation and is costly. And there are consumer apps or wearables with wellness-grade accuracy, but no clinical adoption. And there are also niche lab rigs, accurate but expensive and stuck in motion labs. Clavius is the missing middle. We provide clinic-grade objectivity without radiation, without specialized rooms or technicians. Why we win? We win on 3 axes. Reproducibility, track changes, not opinions. Regulatory credibility. We began with CDS framing on the road to 510K for the US market. And integration, smart on fire and EHR exports to kill adoption friction. We start where adoption is fast and regulation is lighter. Physical therapy groups and sports chiropractic clinics. The plan is to have 2 to 3 lighthouse pilots, publish workflow time savings plus engagement, then expand with multi-site groups. Then open health systems and pair those with outcomes. That is set up reimbursement adoption. To scale, just a second. Okay. So to scale, we build multiple layers. Direct sales to clinics, employer partnership via occupational health, and health system pilots to signal traction. Friction removal matters. That's why we have Smart on Fire from the very beginning and ability for EHR experts, which make adoption seamless. Every pilot becomes a reference site. We train our models on annotated depth data to detect anatomical landmarks and compute transparent alignment metrics. We stick to 2 principles: explainability, which overlays clinicians, with overlays that clinicians can trust, and repeatability. Same patient, same pose, same numbers. That's what turns a scan into a clinical signal. This is the whole bundle. We use off-the-shelf hardware, which is practically a commodity. It's roughly $500 for the camera, even less with Orbe cameras, around $1,000 for a decent laptop, and around $100 for a tripod. This means scale. There are no exotic rigs, no specialized technicians. Workflow is that simple: a depth camera on a stand, a standard PC, and a 2 to 5 minute capture. The system auto-detects key landmarks and outputs a clear report. We are framed as clinical decision support CDS to reach clinics earlier while aligning to a 510K regulatory path. Validation focuses on reproducibility, interoperator reliability, and clinical correlation to imaging standards. We have a dual-track build. We build real-world evidence while generating early ARR through clinical reports. This is the core assumption for the revenue model. It's simple and recurring. $5K for the setup per unit and $1,500 per month per user. For high-throughput clinics, we offer per capture pricing. And this is a roadmap. This is the roadmap for US. I have to say that we operate as Clavius in US, but we also operate as Medilogic AI here in Europe. We currently have a rollout that is released in 10 clinics in Sweden. So that's happening at the moment we speak. UX expansion is going to happen through the Houston network. We pursue 510K to unlock larger systems and reimbursement. Each milestone compounds credibility, data, and revenue. And this is us. Rishi Shah is a guy who is Sasha's friend. He joined us like a few months ago. He's our business head. Sasha Popovic is a guy with a motivation based on his own personal issues, but he's also a product designer with a huge experience in US market. And I'm just an engineer being happy to be stuck with these two guys. This is what we're doing currently in US. At the moment, we have friends and family round happening, and we will pursue a seed round for the first quarter of 2026. But more than funding, this is an invitation to pilots, partners, and investors who want to make radiation-free objective spinal diagnostics standards of care. Thank you. And I think we have a small promotional movie. Yeah, there it is. It's not going to take you more than 2 minutes. I hope I didn't push too much. Right, okay.
Without the risks of traditional X-ray imaging.
Thank you.
Today, we will demonstrate how this innovative machine vision-based technology helps detect postural anomalies such as scoliosis, kyphosis, and lordosis. Before we explain the screening steps, let's go through a few checklist items. Make sure the screening areas is at least 4 by 3 meters open and clear of objects. Floors and walls should not be made of reflective materials as shiny tiles or glass windows, mirrors, etc. For successful screening, subject should wear underwear only or tight activewear. Covering of the back and hips is not suggested. Tight sports bra is fine, though completely open back area is preferred. Make sure hips are visible during screening. If needed, subject should slightly pull down the clothing to reveal the hips. Long hair should be tied up in a bun and removed from neck and back. First, we ensure that the child is properly positioned, standing with their back turned to the camera approximately 1.5 meters away. This setup allows our system to capture crucial data about their posture. First, we capture their posture while they are standing vertically, and in the second screening the subject is bending forward. It is imperative that a subject is standing still for the whole duration of the screening, which lasts for up to 5 seconds. Our advanced computer vision algorithms analyze their posture in real time. Utilizing deep learning techniques, we assess key indicators like shoulder height, pelvic alignment, and spinal curvature. The system identifies any deviations from normal posture and flags potential issues for further evaluation. Step 1 of the screening. Subject is standing facing away from the camera. Step 2. Subject is slightly bent forward, exposing the spinal curvature. Operator should make sure to follow the positioning indicator in order to perform the screening properly. After successful data processing, the screening report will appear on the computer screen. Report data has been enriched with AI's large language model that has been trained on orthopedic and physician body of knowledge. As an operator or a clinician, you can easily and efficiently search for a specific client and their reports to preview and compare results. Clients can also use our protected portal to access their own reports and analyze it at their own convenience.
Thank you, Igor, so much for the wonderful presentation. And before we go on further, I just want to ask you to keep your questions for our startups after the presentations, and then you can approach and see how they are working really and test their solutions. Now, I would like to call Mr. Mladen Dumanović from ComData to present their product. Mr. Dumanović, floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you. My mic is more than good, so I... Okay, so I would first like to thank to all of you and to expose my gratitude for inviting us here. Good afternoon to everyone, and thank you for joining us at this session of about innovative AI solutions intended for clinical trials industry. My name is Mladen Dumanović, and I'm here with two of my colleagues who worked hard for the last previous 16 months together with consultants from clinical trials industry. Their names are Stefan Miljević, our AI software developer, and after me, Mr. Petar Mihajlović, our AI software architect, will join me here on the floor to further explain you what we have achieved here. I would like to take opportunity to tell you about something about our company. So we are not startup in the moment. We are, as you can see, a company that works more than 33 years in software development with more than 130 software developers for different markets, for different industries. So we achieved and gained large experience in different business domains. And for me, this is not only because I'm interested in ISO standards, but one of the things that I will give further explanations are our ISO standards and the security of your data. And I can tell you that after 16 months of the developments, we are now at stage that we will try to go to off-spin our AI project and bring it to life. Its name is AIZ. So from A to Z, it is designed and as a set of modular, as a suite of modular tools that will make your life easier if you are in a clinical trials industry. So what was the main idea of this product? I should tell you one thing later. Yes? We will be there, Stefan, Petra, and me will be there, so you can try our product just after the all presentations are done. So, what AIZ is doing? It is a clinical trial suite that maybe it's better to be here. And maybe most important thing for us, telling you now, is that our AI solution is not intended, and it is a good news, not intended to replace you. We built it to help you. So I think that after you try it, a year later, you will it will be like riding a bike, and you will think, oh, what was the time when I wasn't used it? We hope that you will forget on that painful approach and searching through different databases in order to find the data that confirms or denies facts about your clinical trial. It is at this point made of 4 different tools, but is intended for expansion. It is feasibility and eligibility processes tool, text redaction tool, and a clinical data validation tool. Sorry. And the most important thing of all, and the reason that we spent more than 16 months working on it, is that we built it to be your and only yours AI solution. So it won't be or somewhere in the cloud, and your data that you upload to help you with dealing with clinical trials documentations will be only on your computers and on your servers. This is most important thing for you that you need to know. And because of that, we built strong infrastructure and a strong architecture that can Petar explain you more about it a little later. But this is for me maybe the most important thing in what you should bring with you from today. So what it does, it is safe and it is intended to help you, not to replace you. So what are the issues that we resolve with this tool? You know better than I am how, if you are in clinical trials industry, how painful and how speed and accurate those documentation and all process should be, because we are dealing with big money, with big interests, with big issues concerning the health and well-being of our patients, and also it is important considering the security of data about personal data of patients involved in clinical trials, as well as molecule structure or different drugs that are introduced. So we handled all these things in order to make clinical trials documentation preparation better and faster. We made it in that way so it is simple for final customer. It is integrated in Microsoft Office tools, which are always come at the end of and in all stages of process of doing things. And with this tool, you also save money because you don't need to buy different and expensive licenses for different software. So, for who is intended? Well, I was pretty amazed that 2 weeks ago when I was speaking with some lady who is involved in clinical trials, that she said to me, "Oh, this is such a good thing. I wish I had it a year ago. It would spared me time from 3 months to 1 or 2 weeks." So, but because of, I think that the best way to see it is to see it on the work. So we will now invite our chief AI software architect, Petar Mihajlović, who will tell you something about the tool and show you the video with the explanations.
Thank you, Mladen. Can everybody hear me? Okay, we can continue. I will try to be as short as possible. I'm Petar Mihajlović. I'm a team lead of AI team in our company, and I will show you what we did in the last period regarding the clinical trials. As you can see, it's a core modules of AIZ suite. We divided entire system into some modules. We created something that we call the AI platform that take care of everything regarding the AI stuff, and the other microservices regarding to domain logic are separate from the system. So it's easily to be ported to the client's environment. We divided it into a few the different parts, feasibility and eligibility. Feasibility, I will try to simplify problematic as much as possible. When clinical research organization need to determine which country is feasible to take a part in clinical study, then they need to create a country footprint. That is very time consuming, so we created some AI tool that can extract the information from different sources, local sources, private sources, or cloud ones, and to easily answer to some questions that need to be answered before starting the clinical trial in some countries. So feasibility determines which country is feasible for starting the trial. Eligibility module is doing the parts regarding the patients. is the patient eligible or not eligible, depends on the history of the patient and depends on of course the regulations and protocols. Text reductor model is used for when some documents are finished and need to be sent. Then some documents need to be redacted. For example, informative consent or IB or some other documents. So EU CTR is a protocol that we need to follow, or GDPR. And patient data analyzer is used while doing the trial to validate or to analyze the data that came from the different sources. To see, it's used only for checking to help the final user to see is he done the validation good or not. Feasibility and eligibility model, we created it as a Word plugin. By efficiently reviewing protocol and regulatory requirements, it enhances the accuracy of patient selection and accelerates the feasibility assessment process. We use the Word plugin because it can clinical research organization is using different vendors, so it can be very pricey. And nevertheless, which vendor is it using? All of that results are going to Word or Excel. So because of that, we use the Word. Patient data analyzer, I already explained, it's very time consuming. You need to compare the information or the history of the patient with some protocols, and this tool helps you with that. Text redaction I already explained, so I will switch to the next one, and now we can start with a video, so I can explain how is it working. On the left side of the screen, can I stop this or not? Wait. Can you? No. What's happened now? Can you please start? Yeah, okay. This part is a video, so it creates a problem for me now. Okay. Sorry for these technical issues.
Just for a second, just give us a little bit of time, please.
Yeah. I'm a tech guy. I'm not so used to this presentation, so because of that, my okay. You can see on this is a Word, online Word. You can use a desktop one or online Word. On the left side is a Word document. On the right side, we already installed our Word plugin. Can you stop it, please, for a moment, just to explain? You need to log into our system. As I said, it could be easily ported to your environment. So the data can be secured under your domain. When you log in, you will get the feasibility. You will choose, do you want to use feasibility or eligibility? Colleague choose the feasibility, and he chose Germany as a country that feasibility will be worked on. Can you please pause for a moment? Those questions are one of the examples of the actual feasibility country, feasibility study, and it has 27 questions. For every single question, sometimes the researcher needs to spend for very long period of time for some question. Sometimes he needs to read PDF of 500 pages. So it's very time-consuming. For example, we can continue with the video. What are the regulatory requirements for initiating a clinical trial in this country? It's a fifth question. We started with that. On the right side, we created a question. Please pause. You can see here, we created a question just to put it into our system. System prompt is put it here, so it will be easier for AI to extract the information. And then you need to upload the source of the knowledge. So you need to create the knowledge sources that AI will use for retrieving the answers to that question. Okay, you can continue. Now he can select the files. We use the selects document. You can upload more. You can pause, please. You can upload one, or you can upload many documents that could be used for retrieving the information. If you don't have a source, source can be, let's say, on some site. It could be on PubMed, or it could be on clinical trials. We directly call the PubMed and clinical trials endpoint, so it will retrieve information from there, or you can use a Google. In the example, we choose the Google as a knowledge source. We put the instruction. Before the Google integrated the AI, we developed this, so it searched the Google with the AI. Please pause. Now, okay, you can continue and then pause when the generating knowledge base is finished. So our AI will use all of those links. When we choose Google, we basically said we are not using the Google in the background. We are searching the internet by ourselves, but using the instructions that the user put it on the screen, that dialog that popped up previously. So in this constellation, you can, of course, click and see, is it suits you, is it okay or not? If it's okay, you leave it. If it's not, you delete it. And then the remaining part before creating the knowledge base needs to be filtered. So all of those 10 links and that PDF that we uploaded, it will be used as a knowledge base for retrieving the information on only that fifth question. We clicked on the create knowledge base. So now in the background, our AI is filled with all of those data. He done all the chunking. He extracted all the information that he could extract. And then on the next step, can you continue? There's a button, generate response. Now, in the background, the AI is in that vector space, searching the information that could be the answer here. And the answer with most percentage of overlapping is returned. Now, you can see on those, this is the response from the AI, only on the fifth question. So you can check, is everything okay? And we have that, you can continue. You will see the pop-up small dialog that will show where the information came from. So it's easier for the final user, for researchers to see, okay, I don't need to read all of those sites. I don't need to read all of those PDFs. I know where to find it. And he can go there and to double check it if he wants. Okay, that is a feasibility model. We can continue. If everything's okay, he clicked on add to document, so the answer is filled under that question. Now he can, of course, if he created the feasibility study on for the Germany, for some other country is much easier because most of the regulations that European Union creates are the same, but has only some small differences. Okay, now we can continue on the other one, on the same one, same plugin. We have eligibility criteria. You can pause for a moment. On the left side, we put we took care of the information to not to put some names and so on, but usually this will be extracted from some system. So clinical researcher will already get that from that information from some system, and he will only upload that document. Okay, so this part, patient A, male, 42 years old, and everything about his disease is a starting information, like a starting point. Okay, you can continue. Now he needs to upload that to a system, create a question. He can update, he can change the information, and he needs to upload the eligibility protocol. So system will now see, does the information, can you please pause for a moment just to explain? For this specific patient, we merge both things. One is the information from the client, about the client, and the next part is that eligibility protocol that defines is he eligible or not. In some cases, this must be private stuff. And we compared it to some edge cases, and it was our domain expert said it was very good. He was very satisfied with the answer, because in some cases he doesn't know and he needs to return back and to read the protocol multiple times to see is it okay or not. We can continue. Okay, that's an answer from AI, and it says the conclusion: is it or is it not? If it's not eligible, then it will be an explanation why. Now we are switching to a data review or deviation, but data review tool, we call it like that. It's a Excel plugin. We have a deviation, stratification, and laboratory analysis. I will show you deviation and stratification for this presentation. So deviation is we will upload some information, or user can open some Excel file and just log in if he has access to this one, to this tool. Now you can pause for a moment just to explain. Aha, okay. I thought we. Okay. In this case, we need to compare. This is only a checker. It compares some document in the background, some protocol, and you can put it and let it go. So we will not stop it. On the right side, we need to validate severity and types. Those two are usually for deviation. Checking, so while doing the study and the information is coming from the study, somebody is checking and said, okay, this type is, I don't know, some minor type or major type or whatever, and protocol will say, okay, it's not good. You need to check it again, and we will see. It's self-explanatory. We upload a PDF. That is a guidance. We can change, of course, that type and severity because it changes from protocol to protocol from time to time. now AI is validating the answer or the severity and type, and he's putting into a red what is not correct, so researcher can double check those entries. Now certification, this is for cancer research. You upload the example. This is it's called TNM research. So it simplifies and it's much faster than to watch line by line and compare to some protocol and read all of those pages. This is basically, is cancer, is there a tumor, is tumor spreaded around on other tissues? Did it infect the other organs, or is it a visceral, and so on? So we have a short time and not have time for lectures in clinical trials, but yeah, who is? Okay. I mean, it can be whatever. We are using, and we have a domain expert that is helping us to validate those use cases, but we only scratch the surface. So it can be, if it's a Word plugin, it's an Excel plugin. If you have some large amount of data, some large amount of information, and you need to extract and compare with some big knowledge base, it's an easy tool for. So it's easily can be adapted to some other use cases. Okay. And this basically can save lives to some person. If somebody is categorized somebody to some other grade of cancer, this can be very helpful. This tool is text reduction, where when some document needed to be published, there's a informative consent and IB or investigation brochure that need to be publicly available, but some sensitive information needs to be covered. So this tool is helping the user. Usually for this type of document, it takes a few days. Now it's an hour or maybe less. For the previous one, for example, feasibility study could take, for a country, usually takes 2 to 3 weeks. Now with this tool, it's lower to 1.5 days or something like that. So, and when you are better and better, it could be even faster. So this tool is comparing it to some protocol that we integrated inside, and it marks the information that needs to be redacted, not visible to a final reader. So you can add some additional names, or extrude some that you're sure that don't need to be there, and when you finish, you can just double check everything. If everything is okay, hide, mark secret, will put it into a black text, so you don't know what is behind. So it will reduce everything. Now basically that's it, I think. So Mladen can take the last word. Thank you.
Okay. So we have a lot more to do and to show, but I think that the most important things that you should remember, this is AI tool that is made to help you, and that it is concerning the security, everything will be with you. So nothing will be leaked outside. This is most important thing, and that you can try it for free. And even the first one that applies for it, here is a contact form. So please take a picture, and the first person we will reach out to everyone who leaves us his contact, and first one will get 1 month of free trying of this product after the signing the NDA paper, so they know that everything will be secure for them. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mladen, and thank you, Petar, for the interesting presentation and AI tools that could help us. We all know how many times and what we are losing by reading different documents, and how we can just upload them on the right place. And now, the last company, and my honor is to call Mr. Marko Grujić, CTO of the Neuroblast company, to share their details. So, Marko, please.
Thank you. I think this is working. Hello, everybody. At first, I would like you to watch our latest video, because they told me we have about 10 minutes, so I will try to be as effective as I can. So, can you get the sound?
Face this challenge every
It's only
day.
2 minutes.
Yet, continuity in rehabilitation is one of the greatest struggles. Long clinic visits, high costs, and therapies that end once the patient leaves the clinic all result in lost progress and declining motivation. That's why we created Neuroblast, an award-winning, gamified rehabilitation ecosystem that brings the clinic to your home. Our innovative devices transform therapy into an engaging, interactive experience, turning essential physiotherapy into a journey patients can enjoy every single day. Through immersive games, Neuroblast makes daily rehabilitation enjoyable and effective, while real-time monitoring tracks every movement, angle, and pressure point, providing doctors and physiotherapists with accurate data remotely while patients recover in the comfort of home. Whether it's a child with cerebral palsy, an adult living with multiple sclerosis, or someone recovering from surgery or sports injuries, Neuroblast turns therapy into a journey of progress and hope. With consistent workouts, remote monitoring, and measurable results, we bring continuity back to rehabilitation, helping patients recover faster, safer, and with a smile. Recognized and awarded across Europe and the Middle East, supported by EIT Health, MBRIF, and the World Bank, featured by Forbes and Bloomberg, Neuroblast is redefining the future of home rehabilitation. Because every movement matters, every small victory counts, and every tomorrow can be stronger than today. Neuroblast, gaming for a stronger tomorrow.
So I'm Marko Grujić, I'm CTO of Neuroblast. And yes, we started a few years ago out of pure need. I'm hardware software engineer, and I never dealt in MedTech before. We had other company that made the largest IoT network in this part of Europe, and in totally different industry. However, when my wife got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, we had to do something. She stopped one day. She woke up. She couldn't get out of the bed. So we searched for several neurorehabilitation clinics, and we found one of the best here in Serbia and also in Croatia. And it went well. She went there for 2 months, and it was, okay, it is expensive, but it was effective. But when she came back home, her condition started to deteriorate again. So it was getting worse and worse, and getting back on the same level as it was. So she asked me, because we had the resources, we had the other company, we had a production in Shenzhen, so she asked me, Marko, can you make me something that I can use while I'm at home? You know, we can go to the clinic, we can see what are they doing, and let's see what can we get to our home. So I went with her, we saw what we can, let's say, adjust to be used at home, and we made several prototypes. and she was trying them out, and she was like, "Whoa, this is better than in the clinic." So we went to the clinic and asked them, would you be interested in something like this for us to, do the first clinical trials and all that, and to, let's say, to examine is it working? They're like, yeah, sure, because they know Neuroblast was never intended to be a competition for the clinics. It was intended to cooperate with the clinics. So our intention is for you always to go to the clinic. I mean, no matter what, but you can go there only for a month or two. But next 10 months, you need to have something to work out at home. So my wife, she's our CEO. So my wife then met a lot of people with cerebral palsy. She was in the clinics for months and all that. So we got first few grants and we made first prototype. After that, we made more and more grants, and we made really now really nice company. So we managed to win on several competitions, like for most innovative startup in Emirates this year. Also, we presented the Neuroblast on neuroscience on the JFK Neuroscience Institute in New York. After that, we started working on AI because they told us, well, this is great, but we have about 3,000 patients per month, so you need to put some AI in there to localize for all of them. You need the machine to talk to them and all that. So we are working on that right now. But after all, we finished and we got Neuroblast ready for sale. So we are going to the market in 1 month. I mean, we are already in the market. We started pre-orders. So we are working on that, and we finished the certifications. We got Class 1 CMDR. So now, unfortunately, our market is getting bigger and bigger every year. There is really grim trends, especially with children with cerebral palsy. And just from 2013 to 2023, the number of diagnoses for multiple sclerosis is risen 25%. So for only 10 years, from 2013 to 2023, there is 25% more multiple sclerosis diagnosis, especially with young women. So we are working everything we can to make Neuroblast more affordable for all the people, because Neuroblast right now is at least 15 times costs 15 times less than the, let's say, clinical pandan that they are buying on the clinics. So to use it in exactly the same way. So also we have much better video games, and our next steps would be to make something like some kind of exoskeleton, especially for the lower limbs. Now we have the means, and we have the cooperation from several clinics. So we already agreed with them upon some joint forces, and they will work with us to make it as best as we can. And the most important thing right now for Neuroblast is that Neuroblast is currently on 4 clinics in the region, 3 in Serbia and 1 in Croatia. So we are traveling constantly to those clinics, and we are interviewing the patients, and we have a great feedback, especially from children. And now in 1 clinic, we know that they are because those kids cannot work only with Neuroblast, but they need to do some, let's say, how they call it, some boring exercises before that. But now they are promised them, okay, if you work this or if you have this therapy, then you will have 2 hours of Neuroblast, and the kids are like, yeah, okay, I will go through it. So there is something that the clinicians, they know it, but that most of us always forget. So they often ask us, is it measurable? How will we know that the Neuroblast helps us? So especially if we have neurodegenerative disease, it will get worse day by day. There is a really slim chance that it will stay the same, and probably a really good chance that it will get worse and worse. So However, if you don't do this therapy and if you don't work out, it will get worse even faster. That's the main. Now with modern medicine, we, especially me and my wife, we are hope with, especially with mRNA vaccines, that there is a great breakthrough in this kind of in the medicine, because until 10 years ago, everybody thought, okay, neurons cannot regrow, they cannot renew, but now they know they can. Also, they thought myelin cannot renew. Now they know it can, because there are studies that show them in recent those data in recent 2 years. So we have hope that it will happen as soon as it can, but until then, all the people with neurodegenerative diseases, and after that, will have to work out, will have to do daily therapies, they will need to take the medicine that will allow them to remove spasms and do the daily routines and daily workouts. So, but all of them forget, like this little girl in the video, she really has cerebral palsy, and she was playing the game, and her mother was like, because father asked, is it going to be better if she's working out a lot, because we gave them one Neuroblast, and mom said, well, I don't care if she's going to get so much better in physical terms, but she's laughing, and she didn't laugh for 6 months. So we must not forget that kind of aspect of rehabilitation. For kids especially, it has to be a little bit fun, because if it's not fun, they will not do it, and it's not effective. So it's not only about physical, it's also about emotional state of the patients. Is the patient willing to do the rehabilitation? So that is what Neuroblast is all about. We are doing our best to bring something that we can from the clinic to home, and to make the patients, let's say, want to do rehabilitation. So that's it. For I think I was. If there is some questions, also there is a Neuroblast devices. This is Motus. This device can track all your movements, with hand, with leg, especially the patients with multiple sclerosis. One of the first things, if they hit, it's the drop foot. So you need to work out your foot every time. My wife, an example, she does it every time she's flying the plane or everything, because she needs to work out the limb. One big thing that we did, we didn't only make the hardware products, we also made a complete app store, and we have our own customized tablet. So in this store, as you saw in the video, you can calibrate everything you want about the devices, what do you want them to do, and how to track. Also, there is always new video games, and there is new workouts, and of course the educational part. How should you use it and why it's good for you. And so we made a complete ecosystem that will only grow from February. So we are getting pre-orders, and we will start shipping first Neuroblast from the 1st January. So that's it. Oh, if there is some question.
Thank you, Marko, for this inspiring presentation. It was a great honor to have you here. So I really hope that our private stories and everything what we can learn will push us more behind the borders, and that we will have new devices, new technologies based on AI, and that this software as a medical device could help us in our life and everyday work. So for now, I would like only to tell you one more thing. What we just heard is that Mrs. Daisy Dimza-Jones will not come currently to our session because she had the flight delay. But you can hear her today after the 4 p.m. She will be here at the same room at 4:05 p.m. today. So if you are interested to hear her, just come here. Now I would like you to ask and to come to talk with our startups. They will be here until 1:50 p.m. So you can test the solutions and ask them whatever you have. Thank you once again for being here.